That's how y'all are. Y'all think America's gonna just be all right. We're gonna be all right. We have not been all right. Look at the economy.
That's right.
Look at geopolitics. Look at how everything's just going along as it is. Yeah, Ukraine said they was gonna be all right. And now what it look like a parking lot. and the thing is, that's why I said suddenly travail shall come.
For the praises of him who have called you out of darkness into his marvelous light.
Into his marvelous light. That's what we're trying to extend to our people. We're trying to call you out of darkness. The Lord did it with us. And since we love y'all.
So y'all gave me something today. I have to work on me. But I'm not lost anymore.
She sits upon the waters on a scarlet colored beast. The wine of fornication, yeah, for everyone to drink. Harlot of abomination, blood of martyrs on the street. Golden cup has run its over, fill her double to defeat. Though they be of one mind, it's destruction to the kings. Making war with the lamb, but the lion is the sheep. When the chariots are overhead, it's running in hysteria. The King of Kings and Lord of Lords is coming to America.
Shalom, 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 family. First and foremost, I have to give all praises, all glory, and all honor unto the Most High God, Yahweh. Of course, I do so in the name of his only begotten Son, Yahushai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. It's your brother Ariala of Sakari, and I am excited to present to you, the nation of Israel, the official Hebrew Israelite Bible. Now, this has been the culmination of 4 long years of hard work, and it is available for purchase at hibofficialzion.com. Get yours today.
First and foremost, I want to say, call hello Yahweh by Shem Mashiach Yahweh Shai, man. So I praise to the Most High God in the name of his only begotten Son of the world, ignorantly called Jesus Christ.
Bring it out.
And man, have we seen some current events this week. Right? You know, dumbass Biden, right? I'm saying like that, elderly Biden, right? He heard Donald Trump is trying to end this war, so he wants to try to step it up. He wants to try to continue to escalate this war to where now Trump is going to walk into the White House with the war on his hands, multiple ones that he left out for him to deal with, right? So we see through this escalation, Russia has used an ICBM missile. That's new. We've never seen that being used in war. We've seen movies, we've seen TV shows, but we've never seen that. That's historic in the ages of war. With modern warfare, we've never seen that before. Like that's what you see. Like you see something like that, like on the end of Call of Duty 4, man. That game, yeah. Like that, we've never seen that. That's a historic moment in time. That's showing you how close we are, how many seconds we are from midnight. It shows how close we are to salvation. It shows how close we are to World War III.
That's right.
You have various countries have been talking about World War III has already started yet. Vladimir Putin has already said global war has started yet, which means what? World War III. And everybody's walking around like it's sweet. Like America isn't a part of a war right now. Like America isn't a part of NATO, right? Who's already currently a direct participant in this war. He said, Vladimir Putin said, the UK is a direct participant in this war, with the missiles that he sent towards him. And we can see that. You know why we see that? We're not walking around like we're dumb. It's because the Lord decided to enlighten us.
That's right.
We walked around for years, some of us in our 20s, some of us in our 30s, being niggas all of our life. Walking in darkness, doing whatsoever evil thing, but lo and behold, we was God's chosen people.
Right.
We've always been God's chosen people, but we sat in darkness, and all praise to the Most High God through his Son that we've come out of that. Give me this in 1 Peter.
This is the book of 1 Peter, chapter 2 and verse 9.
Bring it up.
But ye are a chosen generation.
You're a chosen generation. That's us. That you look in the Greek right there, that's a race. We are the chosen race.
That's right.
We've always been that. We've always been above everybody. Look at the way the world looks at the black man, Hispanic man, and Native American man. We choose and run everything culture-wise out here in America.
That's right.
Everybody looks towards us and tries to follow us, but we're treated as nothing. And that's what we thought of ourselves. That's why we sat in darkness. That's why it's high time for you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans to wake up.
That's right.
We are that chosen race. We are the Israelites. Keep going. Right.
But ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, and a holy nation, a peculiar people, that ye should shoot forth the praises of him who have called you out of the darkness into his marvelous light.
Who have called you out of the darkness into his marvelous light. These law, statutes, commandments that we walk into, this law, all of this, all of God's word that we walk in, that's the light that we've been called to. A lot of y'all sit in darkness. A lot of y'all are like the Gentiles who are in the dark. That's right. But we are not like that because the Lord decided to enlighten us. And it's time for y'all to be enlightened because this ain't it. We see our brothers and sisters over there celebrating a quinceañera. Bro, in the midst of World War III. We see people celebrating birthdays, see people having parties in the midst of World War III, and nobody's watching at all. Right. I've had conversations with people in my job, and they have no idea what's going on. Right. Oh, we're going to be all right. America's going to win this war. We're going to be all right. Yeah, Ukraine said they was going to be all right. And now what it look like? A parking lot. And y'all, and the thing is, that's why I said suddenly travail shall come. Y'all know what travail is? That means you're going through something. That doesn't mean you just destroyed and then it's just everything's fine. No, it's going to be a continuous hell. And y'all don't know that. We see in Revelation about Babylon, the great whore, that great city, right? They set a queen and they shall never know widowhood. That's how y'all are. Y'all think America's going to just be all right. We're going to be all right. We have not been all right. Look at the economy. That's right. Look at geopolitics. Look at how everything's just going along as it is. It's craziness out here. Our people are bugged the hell out. That's right. Read that last sentence again.
Yeah. It's a lot. For the praises of him who have called you out of darkness into his marvelous light.
Into his marvelous light. That's what we're trying to extend to our people. We're trying to call you out of darkness because the Lord did it with us. Since we love y'all, and since we don't hate y'all, we don't want to allow y'all to continue to walk in darkness. The people who's going to be walking in darkness is the same people who's going to see a USSR missile or a Satan II missile blow them and their family members up.
Right.
That's what they're going to see, and we're trying to save you out of that. Get this.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 19 and verse 7.
Bring it out.
The law of Yahweh is perfect.
The law of the Lord is perfect. The same people trying to talk about me, saying, oh, I'm worried about this war. That's why you're always watching it. No, I'm watching because the prophecy say to watch. Because Christ said to watch. Because God said to watch. Right? Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? It's crazy. And I was like, bro, y'all think going to die. That's what I But no, I watch. Because the scriptures say that. All the prophecies say to do that. Right? But the thing I want to say is the law of God, that is perfect. Keep going.
The law of the Lord is perfect, converting the soul.
Yeah.
The testimony of the Lord is sure, making wise the simple.
And everybody now walking in these law, statutes, and commandments are the simple.
Right.
Because if the law of the Lord is perfect and it converts you out of being simple, what does that mean? When you're not walking in the law, you are simple, you are dumb. You have no idea what's going on. Right. You act like the animals and the beasts of the field who just move on impulse.
Right.
That's how you act. Y'all don't have any sentience. Because what makes us be in the image of God is being able to have sentience and know how to do things and build things. Having a conscience. Y'all move like y'all don't have no conscience.
That's right.
We need to have our conscience renewed. Drop that. Oh no, drop that. Hold this. Get First Peter 3:21. That really goes into the baptism. Having a change of conscience. A lot of our people walk around every single day thinking just because they sit in a pew on Sunday for an hour or two, probably show up late to that, y'all think that now you are righteous. You think because you fall out, you run up and down the pews and you fall out there, you think that you've been touched by the Holy Ghost. And that's not the truth. Y'all conscience hasn't been changed because you will leave that church house and you will then begin to hate your brother, hate your husband, hate your wife, right? Hate your grandpa, hate all of your people, and continue to think you're righteous. That's crazy. Right. Y'all's conscience hasn't been changed.
It's the book of 1 Peter chapter 3 and verse 21.
Read out.
The like figure whereunto even baptism do it also now save us.
So the people who's going to be saved are going to be those who are baptized, right? That's what has to happen. That's what's going on in the periphery right here.
Not the putting away of the filth of the flesh.
Not what the Christians say when you get dunked in the water, now you're already saved, right? A homosexual get dunked in the water, he's somehow saved, right? A murderer gets dunked in the water, he's right? And not the putting away the filth of the flesh, not the literal water,
but the answer of a good conscience toward God.
But the answer of a good conscience towards God. Those are the people who are going to be saved. Those are the people who's been converted. Hold on, friend. Go back to that Psalms, right? Go back to that Psalms. Hit verse 8.
Con, Psalms 19 and verse 8.
Bring it out.
The statutes of the Lord are right. Rejoice in the heart. The commandment of the Lord is pure, enlightening the eyes.
And doing what?
Enlightening the eyes.
Enlightening the eyes. So the first precept I pulled out here was 1 Peter chapter 2 verse 9. We sat in darkness, but we've been called into light. What is that light? The law, statutes, and commandments. That's what that is. Because now you understand the world. Now you understand why things are the way they are. We went through our life just assuming white people are just supposed to rule the planet. We went through our lives just assuming Europeans are just supposed to be the hegemony of the earth, and that's what we're supposed to be like. Oh, we're the ones that just get persecuted. Oh, we're the ones that just, this X, Y, and Z happens to the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. We just thought that was the way of the world. But no, when we knew the law, statutes, commandments, we understand why everything is the way it is. Get Deuteronomy 28 verse 1, right? 28 verse 15, right? That's what I want. Because I said like the law makes you understand. It makes you understand why things are the way they are.
This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I commanded this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
All these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. Stay where you at. All these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. That curse is an invocation. All the things that happen to us, when you read about curses in the Bible, they're invocations. Things that are spoken bad against you that come to pass. That's what a curse is. So the Lord said all these things would happen. He confirmed his word. Because remember I said earlier that like, oh, we went through our entire lives just thinking we're supposed to be in the ghettos. The Europeans are supposed to be ruling the world, right? The damn Elamites or the East Indians, they're in the 7-Elevens, like they just have those. That's their lot, right? And all we know how to do is be black, and black. That's it. That's all. That's all we knew. But these law, statutes, commandments gives us a reason. That's right. Why everything happens. This shows us the truth. Keep going.
Verse 16. Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
Cursed shall you be in the city. Right? That's the ghettos we were talking about. Why are we the only ones that are in this side of town? Why are we in the sides of, like, you look at East Dallas, bro. There's so many food desert areas. There's so many places where you have to drive at least, I think, like for something to be qualified as a food desert area, you have to drive 10 to 15 minutes to a store. If a store is not within 10 to 15 minutes, I think it's either 10 to 15 or 15 to 20. If it's not within that amount of time of driving between you, you live in a food desert.
A grocery store.
Yeah, a grocery store, right. What did I say? A store, right? Well, a grocery store.
You know they got 3 lights every corner.
Yeah. Of course they got those. That's their lot. That's their lot, right? But a grocery store, you have to drive a distance. That's East Dallas for you. I've been out there. I see what it looks like. I'm like, damn, Walmart 25 minutes away, 30 minutes away. Like, damn. Like, that's what we have to live in. That's how we're cursed in the city. Keep going.
And cursed shalt thou be in the field.
And cursed shalt thou be in the field. What you have to work for. That's why this happens. That's why chattel slavery happened.
That's right.
Which was a catalyst to all the evil stuff that happened to us. We have a reason. We know the truth now. You walked out your whole life not knowing the truth. Just thinking I can just believe in Christ and everything goes away then. Right? Go back to that Psalms.
Psalm chapter 19 and verse 7.
Bring it out.
The law of the Lord is perfect.
Sisters, beautiful sisters, man. Y'all believe in God? Y'all believe in God? So if Christ cracked the sky now, would y'all be ready?
Would be.
You would be? You sure about that? You keeping the commandments? I doubt it, right?
Yeah.
You know, you just say nothing about it. It's cap.
It's cap, man.
100% cap, bro. Because that, when you're being ready for Christ to crack the sky means you're overcoming. A lot of our people haven't overcame anything. You are the world. Because when it talks about those whose names, give me Revelation 3. Let's just touch that real fast. Revelation 3. Give me.
Sugar daddy. Like Batman. That nigga like the Batman for sugar daddies. Man, you smell the fuel coming off that bitch. Hello, sir.
The book of Revelation, chapter 3 and verse 4.
Bring it out.
Thou hast a few names, even in Sardis, which have not defiled their garments.
What?
Defiled their garments.
Those who have not defiled their garments. This isn't talking about your clothes. This is talking about your spiritual apparel, your spirit. Those who haven't defiled themselves. What defiles you? This world. We see in James, it talks about, give me that too. Hold on, give me that in James 1. Where it talks about visiting the widows. Let me see. It's James 1. It says pure religion. That.
There's the book of James, chapter 1, verse 27.
Bring it out.
Pure religion and undefiled before God.
The religion means reverence. Pure reverence towards the Father. Go ahead.
Pure religion and undefiled before God. And the Father is this, to visit the fatherless and widows in their affliction, and to keep himself unspotted from the world.
Unspotted from what?
Unspotted from the world.
Unspotted from the world. That's how you show that you're not defiled in your garments in Revelation 3. You're unspotted from the world. All these people are in the world. When you celebrate Christmas, when you celebrate Easter, when you celebrate all these holidays of America, you're spotting your garments. You're of the world. Y'all are not celebrating tabernacles. You remember that? You're not celebrating tabernacles. You're not celebrating. I was waiting for you to do it. Right? Tabernacles, all of God's high holy days, right? You're not. Those are the people who set themselves apart. Those are the people who don't keep the world's holidays, but you keep God's high holy days. You keep God's commandments. You put Him first. You know how all these women, these Insta hoes on Instagram talk about God first.
Bring it out.
God's first.
Bring it out.
You scroll down, ass. I'm just saying, right? Yeah, that, right? Y'all, those are the people who've not set apart God in their life. Those are the people who are not ready. But if you ask them, if they walk by, are you ready for Christ to crack the sky? They will say yes. You will say yes. You will know what you put on the internet and say yes after that. That's why. Go ahead.
God, Revelation 3 and verse 4.
Bring it out.
Thou hast a few names, even in Sardis, which have not defiled their garments, and they shall walk with me in white, for they are worthy. He that overcometh, the same shall be clothed in white raiment.
So what are you overcoming? The world. The person who overcomes the world should be clothed in what?
In white raiment. And I will not blot out his name out of the book of life, but I will confess his name before my Father and before his angels.
Those are the people who are going to be saved. Those who Christ confessed before the Father. So if you're not overcoming the world, you're of the world, when Christ cracked the sky, you're not about to be ready.
That's right.
You can't possibly say you're ready, right? At all. Our people have just been so entrenched in easy believism, where I can just believe a man existed who I really probably don't believe existed because I can't prove it. But y'all just say y'all believe in him and everything's okay. But that's not how God works. There's no way you read what they call the Old Testament and think you can do whatever you want, and then God's gonna just turn the other way. That's never been the God that we say we serve. So give me 1 Timothy 5. 1 Timothy 5 and 1. You go back to that song.
Con, the book of Psalms, chapter 19 and verse 7.
Bring it up.
The law of the Lord. It's like verse 8. The statutes of the Lord are right. Rejoice in the heart. The commandment of the Lord is pure, enlightening the eyes. The fear of the Lord is clean, enduring forever. The judgments of Yahweh are true.
They're what?
Are true.
The judgments of the Yahweh is true. They're true altogether.
That's right.
That's what the truth is. Y'all want to talk about, oh yeah, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. But a part of Jesus, which is the word made flesh, is the law, statutes, and commandments.
That's right.
That's true altogether. Read that again.
Con. Psalms 19 and 9. The fear of the Lord is clean, enduring forever. The judgments of Yahweh are true and righteous altogether.
That's what the truth is. That's what the Lord has brought us up. When we were sat in darkness, being this chosen race, right? And the Lord decided to put the law, statute, commandments inside of our life. That's what He did. He put the truth in us. Give me 2nd Ezra 9, real fast. 2nd Ezra 9 and 31. Say where you at. 2nd Ezra 9. Because the thing is, that's what changed our lives. Actions, not what you see in the church house. No actions happen in the church house except somebody's grandma falling out, right? The pastor lying to you and you losing money like you died on Grand Theft Auto. That's what happened. That's what. Outside of that, there's no other action. It's those three things. But what could give us the possibility to be saved is the Lord putting the truth in our heads through the law, statutes, commandments, through His Son. That's what brings forth fruit in our life. Go ahead.
There's the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 9 and verse 31.
Bring it out.
For behold, I sow my law in you.
That's right.
And it shall bring fruit in you.
Yeah.
And ye shall be honored in it forever.
So where will we be honored forever at? In the kingdom.
That's right.
So the law has to be sown inside of you, for you to have actions to where you can be honored forever in the kingdom.
That's right.
Those people are written in the book of life. Anybody outside of that, I don't want to hear you ready when Christ comes back, because you're not.
That's right.
It's a lie.
They fried, huh?
It's an arrogant lie. And what's crazy about this is y'all are out of time. Like, I've been in the truth for eight plus years at this point. 8+ years at this point. We've never been closer to World War III.
That's right.
That's how this place gets destroyed. Y'all are out of time. Right. There ain't no more time to just walk around like everything is sweet no more. Read this.
This is the book of 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 verse 1.
Bring it out.
But remember, we talked about being called out of darkness, right? And brought into light. Keep that in your head. Go ahead.
But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night.
We know, being the people who watch, there are going to be people who are caught off guard. Everything we see right here with these people, they're 100%. Have a conversation with your coworkers about World War III happening.
Man.
Tell them about the ICBM missile that Russia sent a few days ago. Tell them about the geopolitics. They will say everything is okay, like America's going to stand. But I tell y'all this right now. America's not about to last that much longer.
That's right.
You're either gonna be right with God or you're gonna die. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. There's no I got time when I get older. It's right now or it's not at all.
Right.
Like all these games that people are playing, it's crazy. Keep going.
For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them.
Right.
Because I guarantee you this. Right? Watch Donald Trump find a way to get in office and everything go good again.
Right.
Watch the economy go good again. Watch you be able to afford groceries. Watch you be able to do all these things that you normally used to be able to do again. And then out of nowhere, here comes Vladimir Putin.
Right.
Or here comes whoever is it, the Russian, the emperor of Russia. Here that comes. Watch. Just watch. Because like it has to happen that way. How else would it be? How else would it come as a thief in the night?
Right. You see it
It
coming right now.
can't, you can't see it. Like you're not going to be able to see that coming. You've been seeing all these jabs. You think another jab is going to be coming, but what's going to come over? That overhand right. That overhand right is going to be bad. That overhand right is going to be a motherfucker, bro. I'm be honest. I'm be real honest with y'all. Keep going.
For when they shall say peace and safety, then shall sudden destruction come upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. But ye brethren are not in darkness, that day.
Oh wait, we're not in what?
But ye brethren are not in darkness.
We're not in darkness like the rest of these people. We know it's not gonna catch us off guard. Go ahead.
But ye brethren are not in darkness, that day shall overtake you as a thief. Ye are all the children of light.
Children of what?
Children of light.
We are the enlightened ones. We are children of the light. What's up, man? What's your nationality? You can't hear? He's like, cool. Cool. Probably Israel. That's how Israel do. You know, damn Gentiles, they love to hear this. All right.
Ye are all the children of light, and the children of the day. We are not of the night, nor of darkness. Therefore, let us not sleep as do others.
As do who?
As do others.
That's everybody else. Let us not sleep as do others. Everybody else we see walking through, they're walking asleep.
Right.
They're groping at noonday like the blind gropes in the darkness.
That's right.
That's what's happening. That's what's happening with these people.
Right.
Keep going.
But let us, for they that sleep in the night, they that be, verse 6, therefore let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober.
There it is. That's what I wanted. Let us watch and be sober. Understand what's going on. Be circumspect.
All right.
It's crazy. I listen to the news every single day of my job, and I throw little hints out to my coworkers. They say, "Oh, he's just scared." I'll be like, "What?" It's like I really been trying to help you. I said, and that be the Christians too. Oh, you just scared, man. Just believe in Jesus, you'll be all right. You know, that's fine. You know, we gonna see.
Verse 7, for they that sleep in the night, and they that be drunken are drunken in the night. But let us who are of the day be sober, putting on the breastplate of faith and love.
Putting on the breastplate of faith and love. Understanding, loving each other, doing all the things the light will bring us to. The light's the law, statutes, and commandments.
That's right.
That's what changes. That's what the Lord sowed in us to give us fruits or actions, right? Give me Isaiah 9 and 5. Get 2nd Ezra 16, 13. Right.
You hold that first Thessalonians.
No, you can drop it. Right.
The book of the prophet Isaiah, chapter 9 and verse 5.
Bring it out.
For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise.
Every battle of the warriors with confused noise. What does that sound like? That sounds like swords. That sounds like shields. That sounds like bucklers. That sounds like battle cries. Right. But this war, which we're watching for, because we are the children of the light, we have to watch and be sober. Sober. The war we're looking for is this.
And garments rolled in blood, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire.
That never happened yet. Burning and fuel of fire? We're looking for a different type of war. Right. They're talking about the draft, this, that. Y'all ain't gotta worry about the draft. You ain't got to worry about no draft. It's gonna be with burning and fuels of fire. That's what we're waiting on. Go ahead.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 66 and verse 15.
Bring it out.
For behold, Yahweh will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind.
Hey man, you still alive? Here, man. Hey, how's it going, brother? Nah, man, we ain't doing
Oh,
that.
no, you don't do that shit?
Nah, you ain't doing
Oh,
that
I'm
shit.
sorry, man.
Yeah.
Your voice is nice and loud, though. You could be a good Christian Baptist minister.
And you could be a good and healthy slave.
That's right!
I can't wait for that. I was like, man, I thought, bro, he been out here since day one of us being out here.
The first time we ever heard him speak. We try to speak to him,
Yeah.
You must have struck a nerve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That nigga must have got a.
Oh yeah, the time is coming. Look at that.
Like cancer or something.
Yeah.
He, bro, you know how many fucking insults we threw at him?
And finally, 8 plus.
A few years
Hey, hell must have froze over. Man.
Hey, them niggas was right.
They the Israelites. But yeah, man.
God, it says to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh.
And that's what's going to happen. With fire and with the sword, that's how he's going to plead with all flesh. That first death, right, came with that flood. That second death is coming with that fire. That's what this looks like. Matter of fact, get that in Revelation 20. Because we already read about the book of life, the Lamb's book of life, and we're talking about the second death. So it'd be apropos to go to Revelation 20.
It's a big word there.
Get
It's a big word there.
God. Book of Revelation chapter 20 and verse 12.
Bring it out.
And I saw the dead, small and great, stand before God, and the books were open. And another book was open, which is the book of life. And the dead were judged out of those things which were written in the books according to their works.
What's up, man? What you got? What you got going on, man? You got a question about the sign? Oh. Okay, that's fine. Right, jump down to the last two sentences. Last two chapters.
God, verse 14. And death and hell were cast into the lake of fire.
Death and hell were cast to the lake of fire. Well, the majority of the 2/3 died over here in this fire and our mortal bodies. All that ends when the second death happens here. Keep going.
This is the second death.
Yeah.
And whosoever was not found written in the book of life,
The people who aren't in the Lamb's book of life, those people who aren't overcoming the world,
was cast into the lake of fire.
so you will get burnt up. All those people whose names are not written in the Lamb's book of life, they're all getting cooked.
That's right.
You know, they're gonna laugh at me getting cooked. Dude talking about my beard, right? It's gonna be a different type of cook, right? It's gonna be a different type of cook.
Everybody gonna be a crispy nigga.
And crispy niggas. It won't just be one crispy nigga we know. It'll be multiple crispy niggas we know. Go ahead.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, verse 13.
Bring it out.
For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow.
Yeah.
His arrows that he shooteth are sharp, and shall not miss, when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world.
So we're gonna read this again from the top. But it says arrows that are shot from the ends of the world. Arrows can't go that far. So that's talking about something else.
Right.
What is that talking about? The war we're talking about in Isaiah 9 and 5.
That's right.
About a war fought with flame and fuel of fire.
Right.
Read that again.
Come. This is 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, verse 13.
Bring it out.
For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow.
Yeah.
His arrows that he shooteth are sharp, and shall not miss.
They shall not miss, they're sharp. Right? Just like how we see with Vladimir Putin. Right? The Lord, you see in Daniel chapter 4, the Lord rules in the kingdoms of men.
Right.
The Lord has pulled Vladimir Putin back and turned him back. That's Ezekiel 38. We're going to go back into, we go into that. We go into Ezekiel 38. The Lord's doing that. The Lord is literally doing that and moving them back to what he was. Right? Moving that area back to what they were, back to the Soviet Union. The Lord is doing that. And it says they're sharp and shall not miss. Right? What happens with a sharp arrow in comparison to a dull one? It pierces. It pierces. Just like what Vladimir Putin said a few days ago, right? His missiles, all of his missiles, cannot be countered.
Right.
There's no technology now that can counter his missiles. And what's great about it, what I so love so much, if you go look on our channel right now, one of the earlier lessons I did, Putin said this 8 years ago. Putin said the same. They've had this for 8 years.
That's crazy.
At least that I know of, because I did a lesson on it where he said it, even on RT News. So we know it's probably even more advanced than that.
Oh, yeah.
The arrows are even sharper.
They were the newest versions he did.
Yeah. He probably got that Satan 3. Niggas just they know about Satan 2, but they don't know about Satan 3.
Hypersonic Mach 10.
They say what?
Hypersonic Mach 10.
Mach 10. 10 times. That's 10 times speed of sound, right? 10 times speed of sound. That's what he has. We saw the video of that on Chief's lesson that he did. The video of that, it looked like a flash of lightning.
Yeah. Right.
That's how they're gonna get vaporized. That's what's coming here. Keep going.
God. For strong is the right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp and shall not miss. When they begin to be shot into the ends of the world, behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth.
So that's what, when them missiles get sent, when them nuclear missiles from Vladimir Putin, or if it be another president of Russia, right? When they get sent, they shall not miss.
Right.
They're going to accomplish whatever their goal is because the Lord sent them through him.
That's right.
That's coming very soon. Shalom, brothers.
Shalom.
That's coming very soon.
That's right.
Give me Jeremiah 50 and verse 29. You give me Ezekiel 38. We hitting that Ezekiel 30. We're going to definitely hit that Ezekiel 38. Give me this.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 50. It's 28, right? It's like chapter 50 and verse 29.
Bring it out.
Call together the archers against Babylon.
So we see Babylon. We live in Babylon, the great, right? They call it America, but the Bible and God calls it Babylon.
That's right.
The mystery Babylon, which we see in the various parts of the book of Revelation. Chapter 11, chapter 17, 18, 19, 20, all of those, right? That's this place. So archers are going to be sent to it. We already saw what kind of archers these are going to be. These are going to be ICBM missiles. That's already in place.
Call together the archers against Babylon, all ye that bend the bow. Camp against the camp against it round about. Let none thereof escape. Recompense her according to her work.
And just like how we see in Revelation chapter 18, they're going to be recompensed for what they did against God, against his people. All of that is coming. And that's coming through these archers, through these ICBM missiles, which we just seen Vladimir Putin send.
That's right.
They didn't even shoot that. You didn't shoot that down. That accomplished its goal. Ukraine was already a parking lot. Now it's a parking lot full of craters.
Right.
Like that's where we're at in 2024, going into 2025. That man said, "Y'all keep it up there. There will be no Christmas."
That's right.
And on Christmas, I hope there ain't a Christmas.
That's right.
I hope there ain't no Christmas.
Yeah,
Go ahead. Go jump to 39, verse 39.
Verse number 39. Therefore, the wild beasts of the desert with the wild beasts of the islands shall dwell there, and the owls shall dwell therein, and it shall be no more inhabited forever.
That's how we know this isn't talking about ancient Babylon. Ancient Babylon, Iraq, Syria, all that area, that's now inhabited. So for God to not be a liar, this has to be a future prophecy.
Right.
This is about that future Babylon. Go ahead.
And it shall be no more inhabited forever, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. As God overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah, and the neighbor cities thereof, said Yahweh, so shall no man abide there, neither shall any son of man dwell therein.
And that's not how ancient Babylon was destroyed. What's up, man? What's up? What you got going on, man? Walking. You believe in God?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you ready? You ready for him to come back? What you got to do? When we get to the question we really want to answer, you gotta just keep on walking. I would be excited to talk about these things if I was an actual believer in God, right? I would be excited to talk about these things. But it says, read that first sentence again, the verse 40 again.
It says, as God overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah, and the neighbor cities thereof, saith the Lord, so shall no man abide there, neither shall any son of man dwell therein.
So like I said, ancient Babylon wasn't overthrew like Sodom and Gomorrah. This is a future Babylon. The same one we see in Revelation. That great city, that great whore, Babylon. That has to be destroyed. That's the place we live in now.
That's
so
right.
talking about, right? Read one more verse.
Verse 41. Behold, a people shall come from the north,
Yeah.
and a great nation, and many kings shall be raised up.
Many what?
and many kings shall be raised up from the coast of the earth.
Those many kings, you know what those many kings are? Those many kings is the BRICS nations. That's the many kings. And it's important to know it says many kings right there, because the next chapter, go to verse 51. Chapter 51. Chapter 51, verse 11. Watch what it says.
Jeremiah 51 and verse 11.
Bring it up.
Make bright the arrows.
Yeah.
Gather the shields. The Lord had raised up the spirit of the kings of the Medes.
The what of the Medes?
The spirit of the kings of the Medes.
That people over there in that area. Right? That's where Japheth used to live in. Where you see like Russia, where you see that northern part, the place north of Israel, things like that. That's where Japheth used to live. Those are the damn Medes. Now, who took over the Japhites' land and raised themselves up to now they're Japhites? Caucasians. Right. It's the same thing they did with Greece, the same thing they did with Rome, same thing they did with all of damn Europe over there in that area. They've taken over the Japhites' land. So if this is talking about a future prophecy about that land and that people, with Gog and Magog and Meshach, it has to be the people residing there. Who are the people residing there currently? Russia, Vladimir Putin, and the rest of his kings, the BRICS nation.
Right.
That's who's going to make bright the arrows to destroy Babylon the Great. This new Babylon. Right. Keep going.
For his device is against Babylon, to destroy it.
To what?
To destroy it. Because it is the vengeance of Yahweh, the vengeance of his temple.
The vengeance of his temple. Right, and this is on the spiritual aspect. What's the spiritual aspect of that? We are the temple of God.
Right.
All of us through the Holy Spirit that was given unto us, represent the temple, how the Spirit dwelt in the temple. And we now house that Holy Spirit within us. What's going on over there? Oh, you might just book. You know, how have the heathens raised, right?
Why do they raise?
And imagine the main thing. Give me that Ezekiel 38.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 38, verse 1.
Bring it out.
And the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against God, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and prophesy against them.
Prophesy against them, right? And this is how we know it's talking about the land, right? Magog is the land of God, right? Who is God? That mountain, that destroying mountain. Where's the land? Where's the land of God at? The place we just talked about. Right. Where the Japhites used to live in, who was taken over by the Europeans. We know it's Europeans, but really not Europeans, just the less melanated people, right? The less melanated people. So that's this place where we're talking about right here. The Lord's still against them when he says it, but this is what he's going to compel them to do. Keep going.
Verse 3, and say, thus saith the Lord God, behold, I am against thee, O God, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and I will return thee back.
To do what?
And I will turn thee back.
Turn them back into what? The USSR Russia, the Soviet Union Russia. Hell, them trying to get back Ukraine is that. Right. That used to be part of their territory. Right. And now here comes America through NATO, trying to come annex that and bring them into the NATO. To bring them into the NATO and the European Union. Right. Here comes America. So no wonder Vladimir Putin wants to now get that back. Of course. Him? Oh yeah, that's funny. You're funny as hell. But no wonder he's doing this. Y'all want to look at Vladimir Putin like he's Hitler. Y'all want to look at him like he's crazy for wanting his land back, for wanting his organization and his federation to be back like how it used to be. Y'all say he's wrong for that, but he's literally doing God's work.
That's right.
Everything you see Vladimir Putin right now is God's work.
Right.
Give me that in what I tell you to get Zechariah 1. Hold that. Get Daniel 4:17. Let's prove that real fast. Let's prove that's God's work. So don't just be like, oh, God, you just saying words. You're just saying things. Let's see if that's God's work.
The book of Daniel, chapter 4 and verse number 17.
Bring it out.
This matter is by the decree of the watchers, and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men.
The Most High does what?
Ruleth in the kingdom of men,
yeah.
and giveth to whomever he will, and set it up over the basis of men.
Even the basis of men. But the Lord ruleth in the kingdom of men. So what you see Vladimir Putin doing, sending that ICBM missile as a warning shot, that's the Lord doing that. That's what's happening right now. A lot of y'all are afraid. Oh Lord, please stop the war. They're talking about pray that Vladimir Putin stops and pray that the war is over. No, I hope the war continues.
Yeah. That's
right. That's what I hope. Because when we see this war continue and Babylon the Great, which y'all know is America, ceases to exist and is burned with fire, I get to rule over you Gentiles.
That's right.
That's what I get.
You, buddy.
You. That guy, right? I want to rule over the people who oppressed us, and the only way for that to happen is World War III.
That's right.
Which we see. What did Trump say? He said, "Oh, y'all have a president. Y'all have a president. He don't even know if he's alive. Where is our president? Right? Y'all talking about Biden. We ain't seen Biden, but all we're hearing right now is, oh, Biden's ordering for more missiles to be shot at Ukraine. Shot at Russia. Biden's ordering this. Where's he been at? Where is our president? You know, I'm trying to find him. I'm trying to find him. Right? And the where's Walter? I just want to know. All of this, we keep seeing Biden orders this and that, but we don't see Biden. You know what that's making me think? There's an agenda.
That's right.
There is an agenda.
Tease up.
But Trump already said he wants to try to settle this war. So wait a minute. That's against our agenda. Let's go ahead and escalate this to where he has to now act and be a participant in this. That's what that looks like. Y'all can walk through. Okay, yeah, man. Y'all didn't have no problem taking this land. So might as well walk past the camera. Might as well walk past the camera. That's right. That's right. We are even. You know? But go back to this.
God. Verse 4. And I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth, and all thine army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords.
Yeah.
Persia, Ethiopia.
Persia, right? Persia going to Iraq. Iran. Right, they're in cahoots with them. You see, all the people it's going to name are people who literally in league with BRICS currently, to this day. Go ahead.
Persia, Ethiopia,
yes,
and Libya,
yeah,
with them, all of them with shield and helmet.
Meaning what? They're in league with them war-wise. Everything about war, all of them being a defense to them, and Russia being a guard unto them, being the head of this movement. Being the head of this federation called the BRICS. Go ahead.
Right. Gomer and all his bands, the house of Togarmah of the north quarters, and all of his bands, and many people with thee. But be thou prepared, and prepare for thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them.
Be thou what?
Be thou a guard unto them.
That's going into Russia being the head of BRICS, just like how America, the Great Whore, is the head of the EU and NATO.
That's right.
It's the same exact thing. Everything outside of that, that's just the mid card. The high card is what? America versus Russia. Right. And that's how we know we're close to getting up out of here, because we're starting to see that.
That's right.
We see Russia talking about America being a direct participant. See them talking about the UK being a direct participant. And just today, France authorized the use of missiles against Russia, which is also perfect. That's a perfect segue. Go to this. Very perfect segue. Zechariah 1:18.
The book of Zechariah, chapter 1 and verse 18.
Bring it out.
Then lifted I up mine eyes, and saw, and behold, 4 horns.
4 horns. These are 4 horns that you also see on the 10 horns, really of the 11 horns in Daniel chapter 7. You got the 10 horns, which makes up the European Union and NATO, and then you got that little horn, which together 11 horns.
Tease up.
4 of those horns right here is these in this passage. Read that again.
God. Zechariah 1 and 18.
Bring it out.
Then lifted I up mine eyes, and saw, and behold, 4 horns. And I said unto the angel that talked with me, what be these?
What be these? So we're about to see what these 4 horns are. Go ahead.
And he answered me, these are the horns which have scattered Judah, Israel, and Jerusalem.
Now when it says all 3 of those together, that means all of Israel. The 4 horns that scattered all of Israel. What is scattering? Get this in Deuteronomy 30, verse 3.
Come on, this is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 30, verse 3.
Yeah.
That then the Lord thy God will turn thy captivity.
Read again.
Then the Lord thy God will turn thy captivity.
The Lord will turn your captivity or save you from captivity. Go ahead.
And have compassion upon thee.
Yeah.
And will return and gather thee from all the nations, whither the Lord thy God has scattered thee.
Have done what?
Has scattered thee.
So when the Lord scatters Israel, what does that mean? He puts them into captivity.
Right.
So these 4 horns put Israel, all of Israel, into captivity. And what 4 nations did that? America, we see that now, right? Spain, they did that. France, they definitely did that with the Haitians and various other tribes, right? And Britannia, the UK. Now, there's something I wanted to bring up about this too. I'm going to get into this a little bit later. 4 horns, right? America sent missiles to Russia, right? They gave missiles to Ukraine to send to Russia. France did the same thing today, right? And the UK did that the day after America did it. But Spain, that one horn, they said they're not going to do that. They said they're not going to authorize the use of missiles. So they're not even in league. You know what that's starting to look like? The 10 horns that hated the horn that's going to turn on the horn, which is America.
Right.
We're seeing rumblings of that. Go ahead. I just want to throw that out there because that's crazy. That's crazy. Watch it come back. Right. But like I was saying, right? Remember that. Because we're going back into Revelation 17. Go ahead.
Zechariah 1 and 20.
Bring it out.
And the Lord shewed me 4 carpenters. Then said I, what come these to do?
So it says the Lord showed 4 carpenters. The same word for carpenter is smith right here in Isaiah 54. I think it's 16.
54?
Yeah, 54, 16. What?
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 54, verse 16.
Bring it out.
Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire.
Now this same Hebrew, I think it's Yerash, right? That's the smith right here. The same word for carpenter over here in Zechariah 1. Let's see what the smith is going to do.
Come. And bringeth forth an instrument for his work.
Yeah.
And I have created the waster.
The what?
The waster.
That means utter destruction. That's what the waster is. Go ahead.
And I have created the waster to destroy. No weapon that is formed against.
That's the important on that, right? So we see this waster right here, not the waster, we see the smith right here, or this carpenter, they're going to have the ability to utterly waste people. What weapon or instrument do we know that can do that? That can do that is an ICBM missile with a nuclear warhead.
That's right.
That's nuclear war. They have nuclear capabilities. Keep going.
Zechariah 1 and 21.
Bring it out.
Then said I, what come these to do?
Yeah.
And he spake, saying, these are the horns which have scattered Judah, so that no man did lift up his head.
Yeah.
But these are come to fray them.
They come to what?
To fray them.
In the Hebrew means to make them afraid or to destroy them. That's the BRICS nations. That's Brazil, that's Russia, that's India, that's China. Those are the people who's come to destroy the people who put us into captivity. The people who scattered Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, right? And the rest of the tribes.
Tease up.
We see that happening right now. That's coming to an America near you. That's coming to a Jerry's World near you. That's coming to Texas, Dallas, Texas, San Antonio, Texas, near you. Utter destruction in World War III.
Right.
Are you ready for it, though? Are you ready for it, man? And go Birds. What's up? It sure is. How y'all doing? Y'all believe in God? How you show God you believe in?
I read the Bible and I pray. I talk to him.
You talk to him? Do you keep the commandments?
I have to go.
Oh, you gotta go?
Because it hurt.
That's crazy. That's crazy, man. You got a Donovan McNabb jersey on too, man. Tis, man. It's usually a Cowboys fan. You know, it's usually a Cowboys fan.
Hey, McNabb was that nigga?
Nah,
Where are we? Oh no, we gotta finish this out. Give Revelation 17.
Zechariah 1:21. Then said I, what come these to do? And he spake, saying,
what's up with you, man? Yeah, your mouth don't work? Your mouth don't work, man? I see your hairline don't work. See that's malfunction. That shit does not compute. That's crazy. Go ahead.
Then said I, what come these to do? And he spake, saying, these are the horns which have scattered Judah, that no man did lift up his head, but these are come to fray them, to cast out the horns of the Gentiles, which lifted up their horn over the land of Judah to scatter it.
So to destroy NATO and EU. Those four horns, those four carpenters, right, who have nuclear capabilities, Brazil, Russia, India, and China. That's coming soon.
Right.
Now, a part of that destruction that we're waiting for, part of that salvation that we're waiting for, right, America's allies are going to turn on them. That's like how we see with Spain. Spain turned against the NATO and EU when they said they're not going to authorize these missiles when the rest of them are in agreement with it. Right? That's when we're starting to see things like this. So go ahead.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 17, starting verse 15.
Bring it out. Let's get to the point. Actually. Go to verse 17. Verse 16. Go ahead.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 17, verse 16.
Bring it out.
And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore.
So what?
These shall hate the whore.
They're going to hate America. Contextually, the great whore is Babylon the Great.
That's right.
They're going to hate the whore. They're going to hate America. The 10 horns, all of that is America's allies. They're going to turn on America, hate the whore, and do what?
And shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh, and burn her with fire.
Do what?
And burn her with fire.
So they're going to join in with Russia. They're going to join in with the BRICS nations to destroy America. What's up, man?
He look like he eat his farts.
Why you keep going over here and not saying nothing, man?
Hey, weirdo on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Weirdo!
1, 2, 3.
Weirdo!
Hey, man, get your ass, man. But like I said, right, they're going to turn on America. They're going to turn on America and destroy this place. Keep going.
God. Verse 17. For God hath put in their hearts to fulfill his will, and to agree, and give their kingdom unto the beast, until the words of God shall be fulfilled.
So the Lord's going to make it happen. Like we already proved earlier in Daniel chapter 4. The Lord is going to make all of America's allies turn on it and destroy this place. Right. That's coming very, very soon.
God.
So what kind of person are you going to be, bro? Give me 2 Peter. 2 Peter. Matter of fact, give me that in the ESV. Give me another translation. 2 Peter's 3 and 10. 2 Peter's 3 and 10. Hey, sisters, y'all believe in God? You believe in God?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm talking to them. Yeah, that's crazy, you know. Heathen can say yeah, but you know, Israel got to just keep on pushing. It's crazy that it's crazy the type of like world we live in. It's crazy like the type of Israelites we have to deal with. Israel will literally hear you, walk past you, and a heathen will just join. They'll love to hear, oh, we're gonna be destroyed, let me hear about it. That's crazy. I thought you were gonna drop the pass.
Come on, this is the book of 2 Peter. Peter chapter 3 and verse 9 in the ESV.
Bring it out.
The Lord is not slow to fulfill his promise, as some count slowness, but is patient toward you, not wishing that any of you should perish, but that all should reach repentance. But the day of the Lord will come like a thief, and then the heavens will pass away with a roar, and the heavenly bodies will be burned up and dissolved, and the earth and the works that are done on it will be exposed.
The works of this really, that's not what I wanted. See all these things. Verse 11.
Verse 11. Since all these things are thus to be dissolved, what sort of people are you to be in lives of holiness and godliness, waiting for and hastening the coming of the day of God, because of which the heavens will be set on fire and dissolve, and the heavenly bodies will melt as they burn. But according to his promise, we are waiting for new heavens and a new earth in which righteousness dwells.
That's right.
Is that Ric Flair? Oh, I thought that was Ric Flair. I was like, damn. It's how I can say it.
Right around like JLK.
It's the nature boy.
It's the nature. But yeah, man, what I was saying is we're waiting for these new heavens, we're on this new earth, and what has to happen for that to happen? This place got to get blown up.
That's right.
That's what has to happen, bro. And we see rumblings of that with Vladimir Putin sending that ICBM missile, and I couldn't wait to see that. I couldn't wait to see that, man. But yeah, with that, I'm gonna say call halal Yahweh, by Hashem Mashiach Yahushua, and Shalom.
Shalom.
Start calling.